The first part of this exercise, we just want to analyze the market growth rate for each opportunity. It's very easy to just do a quick Google search of said business opportunity, market size over the next 5 to 7 years. So physical coffee shop, market size over the next 5 to 7 years. You can see the sources of where I found this information for this particular example. You guys can also look up those platforms to see if maybe your business opportunity is listed there as well. Just know that those are reputable places where you guys can find it for each opportunity you're researching, but a quick Google search is great. So let's start with the alternative education or just e-learning market. So it was valued at $198.2 billion in 2022 and is projected to reach a value of $848.12 billion by 2030. So that's a compound annual growth rate of 17.2% over that 5 to 7 year range, which is really, really good. If you just think the bigger the market size, the more opportunity there is for you to find your fitting in that market. And we'll go over in the next slide how just little percentages you can capture to make a life-changing amount of impact with your product or service in your business. Let's move over to physical coffee shop. The market size measured by revenue of the coffee and snack shops industry was $54.9 billion in 2022, and it grew by 1.9% in 2022, but their compound annual growth rate is 7.3%. Looking until 2027, should be around $39.17 billion, which is also really great. We have great friends in the small little coffee and snack shops industry or specialty coffee shops where they have those little food truck stands where they sell coffee, and they do really, really, really great work and have exploded over the past couple of years. So this is also another great industry to get in. I feel like we get really sucked into the digital space because it's amazing and this is the industry we're in. So we love digital products and there's so many benefits to that industry. But if you're someone that's tied to doing more personal work in front of people and that's what you like, don't cross that out. So now let's look at drop shipping. The global drop shipping market was valued at $221.3 billion in 2022, and it's projected to reach a value of $931.9 billion by 2030 at a compound annual growth rate of 22.8% by 2030, which is, again, absolutely insane. Most things digital are growing exponentially. And then we'll look at the travel agency. Now, for this particular example, we chose travel agent. It's not really specific on if you're going to run a whole travel agency or if you're going to do this kind of freelance, you're going to do this under another company. But just to give you an idea of how to do the math yourself and how to research it for your own business opportunity. But the global online travel agent market will grow from $761.9 billion in 2022 to $865.5 billion in 2023. So we're not looking here at a super vast 5 to 7 year range here, but just make sure when you guys are looking up those businesses for yourself, you try to pinpoint that 5 to 7 year range. It can be difficult to find. I didn't do too much research on travel agents, but you get the point. But that's a compound annual growth rate of 13.6% from PR Newswire. So make sure you guys do these numbers for yourself, research them, jot them down on a little notebook, kind of like we have here on the presentation. And then in the next video, we'll get into further calculations to see how this can fit and how you can find your way as these markets are growing for each opportunity. See you on the next video.